Why can't I go to something like that?
Who's the Jew? Who's the Jew?
I am. I'm the Jew. I'm not Jew. I'm not Jew. Go ahead. I'm not Jew.
Okay,
I'm not Jew.
So what's your ethnicity?
Talk to me.
I just need to verify that you're a Jew. What's your ethnicity?
I'm Moroccan. What next?
You disqualified. You're not a Jew, mate.
Go ahead.
Judaism.
Sorry, you're not a Jew, mate.
Jews, our ethnicity is Judaism.
No, I know.
You said what, Daniel?
That's our ethnicity. It's our ethnicity.
Yeah. Jews. This is our ethnicity.
Yeah, Jew is an ethnicity and a religion.
Well, it's an ethnicity. It's a nation of people, and that nation of people also have a religion that is Judaism.
Right. So not everyone can be qualified to be called a Jew. Bibi is not a Jew. He's a Moroccan.
He's a Jew.
He's Berber.
Morocco is a nationality, or like and not an ethnicity. We're talking about ethnicity. He's a Moroccan Jew.
Anyways, what's your point? What's your point, Malik? Who was it, Malik? What's your point? What's your ethnicity?
It was Euro.
That's you. What are you fucking stupid? What's your ethnicity?
I'm a Jew. I'm a Jew.
From where?
Yeah, I don't think so.
From Africa.
That's you, Hebrew Israelite.
No,
right?
I'm from
You're BHI? You're from Morocco too? Now, fuck off, bro. I got no time for you goofs, honestly.
What was your parasha?
I dropped them. I'm upset. Honestly, I don't appreciate. I didn't like the way you guys attacked. I'll speak straight up with Teddy, and like it's not fair. Honestly, he didn't say anything for us to be on that fucking defense like that at all. He wanted to ask a question, and I'll be honest. You know what I mean? It's not nice.
Honestly, I think for that, bro. But I get the like impression that some people in here, just by being a Muslim, like the Scottish guy here, I feel like there's some form of hate just might be me being a Muslim. Like,
no, and I'll say it. It's not about that, Teddy. It's not about that.
He asked me if I would go to this Tommy Robinson march today, and I said yes, I would have, because I would have done.
It's not about that, bro. What it is that. So there's two rooms, right? There's Amir's room and then there's our room, right? There's me, like Uncle Norm, Aleph, Harry, Daniel, Grace, Nikki. Hold on. And then whenever we're sitting like every day and when we see that room and we hear the shit that comes out of that room, people are getting. We're not emotional. We're upset. You know what I mean? We're pissed off because we're like, what the fuck? So we don't cry about it, but so then whenever somebody comes in, they don't know your political views. They don't know that you are against Hamas or right. I'm not gonna put words in your mouth. They don't know. You know, but El Normo knows because you know him. You guys have been in the same room together, so maybe he's got a legitimate argument with you, but. Me as could you stop that? Yeah. And I didn't think it's fair, but he should still be to speak.
I've got two sides to me. Like he's annoying, bro. Like he annoys the shit out of me when he's in.
But we're proud of that. I'm very proud that he does that.
I'll react accordingly, right? But I won't say I won't scoop like too low. I won't bring in the religion. I wouldn't bring in any of that. I don't do that because I don't want that to be done to myself, right? But then when I'm sat here and people are just insulting my faith, it's like a low blow, obviously, because if I was to do that to someone else wouldn't like it. So.
No, and I agree, and I think because we wouldn't agree, we wouldn't like it either, and we'd be dogpiling on you. So that's why I'm speaking up because that's really what we don't do, right? But we do call out hate, right? And I do think it's wrong if we're shitting on religion, and I find a lot of people that are ex-Muslims that come into my room, that's all they want to talk about is Muslims all fucking day, and they just want to attack Muslims. I want to attack the actual problem, like the people. But like the title of the room earlier, are all Muslims. Not all Muslims are terrorists, but all terrorists are Muslims, right? 2025. That's not a low blow towards your faith and the way you practice it. Because are you a Muslim? I mean, are you a terrorist? No, exactly. So you wouldn't take offense to that. And if you did take offense to it, that would be a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like there's people that are like weak and like I don't know. They're not able to have a discussion. They're not able to have. They get easily offended. You know? I mean, the religion says I probably shouldn't even be here right now. I think there's like not this conversation.
I already know, and I already feel bad. I already know you're gonna get backlash. I already know when you're going to the room, they're gonna call you a traitor. They're gonna call you a piece of shit, and you're gonna be spending hours trying to defend yourself, and you did nothing wrong. I already know, and I was like, fuck.
No, because I'm very blunt. I'm very like whatever, guys. If you really think if you know me that well, then you know look that is. Never my intention. My intention is here to have dialogue. I feel like sometimes you have to make yourself a little bit vulnerable to have a good conversation. I feel like when two sides have got their guard up, there is never going to be any actual dialogue. There's only going to be arguments, and yeah, that's it.
No, I applaud you. Listen, in order to be a successful person, you have to be comfortable in an uncomfortable situation, and I think you put yourself in an uncomfortable position, but you're comfortable with it, and I think that's great. And I do like, and I'm speaking out, and I'm saying I apologize that way somebody was speaking to, and I'm saying it publicly, and until you prove otherwise to me, I'm not gonna shit on you. But if you are, I'm gonna diarrhea all over you, right? And I would expect things back at me. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? And I think we have every right to, and I think you have every right to, too. Big fuck are we to tell you who you have, what your faith should be and what you believe in. And that's it's not our job. We're not keepers of the world of religion. I think that's fucking wrong. You know what I mean? But I think it's totally in the realm of reality that do call out fucking hate. And if there's a group of people that are practicing hate, we gotta call that out. I think everybody should. People need to be doing more fucking, man. That's the reality. More fucking. No, I'm not joking, man. And then the world will probably be a less cranky fucking place.
Yeah, literally. Everyone needs to get fucking married, man. If you're married and not happy, get divorced to marry someone else.
And the problem is, especially with Clubhouse, this is the problem, that people are shitbirds instead of fucking eagle, and they only want to come here just to fight because they're having a boring day, or they didn't husband, or whatever the case may be, and they're just pissed off, and they want to come on here and start a fucking fight, and they don't give a fuck if they're right or wrong. They just want to fucking shit on people, and that becomes problematic. And it's like what you were saying. When everybody's backs against the wall, you're not gonna have a peaceful fucking discussion. And the problem is, we need to be able to. You need to be able to. Especially, I feel that your religion and the people you hang around with are a threat to my religion and humanity. I should be able to have a conversation with you. I shouldn't just X you off and not know what your next move is. I want to know. I want to talk to you. I want to know what you think. Even if you're lying to me, it's okay. Lie all you want because it comes out, right? And I think people sometimes they're that problem. So yeah, if you won't speak, like I said, you're more than welcome to speak. And not everybody feels the way I feel, and as people do, I think majority of people in the room do. They understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that I'll buy a new pair of knee pads, come and visit you and get my knees. But I'm saying there's room for discussion, and I had conversations with you, and that's why I've been asked the room before. I did it, and the people that aren't right now, I said, hey, do you mind? I'm gonna mic, so we have a well-rounded discussion. He sits on the complete opposite end of the aisle, a different point of view than what we hear every day in Amir's room. And if you got an open, I'm gonna mic. Everybody said we don't have a problem with it, so I did it. And when you sat there, and it was more than 40 minutes, I'm not joking, it's been over 2 hours, you didn't say nothing. In the first second you tried to speak, and you get shit on. I was like, that's fucking wrong. I asked. I got your try, and I don't need to ask anybody. You know what I mean? This is my Harry and Alep's room, our house. But I asked because you know, and Daniel's with me every day, and Grace is with me every day. But I asked, and everybody said I don't have a problem with it. We even got to hear Daniel's husband yell at him because he spoke too loud in the back. Like, this has been a great fucking room. It's the first time I ever heard Daniel's husband yell at him in the background. But I think it pretty much is a good room, and I do believe that we are able as humans to sit in a base together and have a conversation. I don't find it very positive to fucking just shit on people for no fucking reason. There has to be some type of reason. Like,
that's what I'm talking about.
It's been years now. Yeah, BB, do you remember that conversation when we were having about the fact that the hard part is, for me, is being able to talk to some people that are pro-Israel because their political identity and their religious identity are all intertwined. So by me just talking to them, they're going to feel like I'm attacking their religion.
It's not religion. I'm not a religious person, and I can tell you that I'm attacked, but I am a Jew, okay? And the attacks that the Jews get, it's not about religion, okay? It has nothing to do with religion. I understand that maybe from a Muslim point of view, the way that you understand religion, then you cannot apply it to us. But it's not even like the same, it's not the same thing. It's not really a religion. It's like, it's a different story with us.
it's the people.
So the attack is, yeah, exactly. It's a people. And the attack is not against the religion. It's not about like being offended in the name of religion or like keeping the I don't know, like the name of like whatever. No, the attack is about people, our people, my tribe, not my books or my beliefs or my religion. That is not the story. I understand why it could be easily perceived for people that are not Jewish because of the way that you guys perceive religion. It's separated from you, you know, in a way. You convert, like, you know, it's not, you're not part of a tribe in a way. In Islam, you're part of an ummah, of like a global thing.
That doesn't exist, yeah, but
And for us, it really is different. We are a tribe. This is why we lasted for thousands of years, even being in the diaspora.
did it start from
It's not about
religion?
religion.
Did it like, even if you don't practice
No,
the faith, right? For example,
No, actually, no, it didn't start. There was the...
like some of your traditions will be like from the religion, right? Do you see what I'm saying?
No, actually, it started with the people, the Hebrews, and then they received so the nation was created, the people was created before the religion. The religion, basically, and again, it's not really a religion for us, okay? It's more like guidelines. It's not the same. The word religion is like a very general term, but it's not the same in terms of like how do you accept it. In Islam, it's about submission. It's like the word of God, you know? It's like, this is what it says, this is what...
Is it because we in it so much? So again, I was just joking regarding, you know, the dating thing. Even though I was joking, but I was really serious. But we can go back to the conversation. I just wanted to, you know, put a smile on everybody's face. Again, find balance, and in these conversations, because that's also needed. Okay.
First
All
lady,
right.
balance. I do have a difference of opinion though. If you don't really want no balance,
I just want to say that I have a lifetime, I have one of those Olive Garden lifetime never-ending pasta passes.
Really?
What?
How did you get one of them?
I
They
got that
got
the other day. I still got the card too.
What?
Yeah,
Hold
so
on.
like for the rest of my life, I can have pasta soup.
Since we shooting our shots today,
Wow.
since we shooting our shots today, Rosalind, I got some Applebee's coupon. You know.
Not Applebee's. She's a married woman.
Oh damn, I didn't know that.
And you're a married man. Go sit down. And close your mic, sir. Don't be flirting with nobody on the stage. You can't do that.
Wow. All right, Omarion, you want to go bowling, my nigga?
No.
Now, there you go.
Okay.
Omarion? Who's Omarion? Where's Omarion?
Everybody call me Omar.
I
Omarion. On everything, but I think Robert calls me Omari in the chat.
What's your real name? Because that's not your real name.
Omari.
Yeah, because I know sometimes you guys be hanging with white people and y'all want to cut your name in half.
Okay. So check it out. So I appreciate you, First Lady, for stepping in, and Patty, which I said, about the deaf thing. It was wild. I mean, I come in, I hear it, and I'll be like, okay, I'm time to take a day off today, because I love coming in your rooms, but it was a lot the last couple of days. I mean, I ain't gonna be like, that's why I was like, come up. I'm like, yeah, no. y'all was celebrating, so I was wanting y'all to have your moment.
Y'all, you gotta stop saying that y'all thing, man. Because first of all, I haven't been here because of that purpose. I haven't been speaking on this stuff because I know I got too much.
Well, not you. You're not in the car. You're not in the car in a situation. So.
I know, but when y'all say y'all, I get anxiety.
I definitely, I promise you, I've been leaving.
You disagreed with them?
Just y'all ever noticed?
Why y'all keep bringing this?
Check this out, y'all.
Over
We've been leaving. I can tell you, yesterday I done text lady 50 million times. I can't say, or I got a headache. I got a migraine. This shit is like killing me. Lisa's room, I was in there for a good 30 minutes. Y'all kept going crazy. I had to leave. And I can't do it, y'all. So don't say you see, you go, I wish we had replays. Go into Lisa replay. I promise you, you'll see my ass disappear when y'all start acting too much, when y'all start talking crazy. I can't do it.
And I'm not defending y'all room anymore. I got cursed out trying to defend the integrity of y'all situation.
Who got cussed out? Where you got cussed out at?
Would y'all celebrated if Trump got shot? If it was Trump that got shot, would y'all be celebrating? Man, they obviously trying to
No, I definitely would not be celebrating.
I'm gonna place him in the goal for the second time, and don't bring him back up. Thank you, because this is a person. Now y'all talking about somebody who likes to sow dissension. That is the person right there. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Those that have been here for more than 20 minutes know that is not the atmosphere of this conversation at all. That is not the temperature of this conversation, and I refuse to allow you to take us back 4 hours. I refuse.
This nigga trying to get us indicted. Fuck that. I'm convinced that we have MAGA operators who come in these rooms to do this shit.
So,
y'all
Robert,
gotta
what
get
room
paid.
you were supposed to be defending us in?
I don't know, the other room the other day where the conversation was getting a little dark, and that's why we in the room. Replays was on, and I was like, yeah, that whole celebration of death thing, you should not be doing it. It was this room or Lisa's room.
It wasn't in here, because if it was, I left, so I wouldn't.
Wait a minute, Robert. Wait a minute. I'm not going to be quiet for this. I'm not. Because first of all, listen, I get sick of you grown-ass people. I was at work that day and trying to have a room so you guys can talk. So I heard you guys go listen to the replays. Robert, that's not true. They were getting on you about something else. And you were in a conversation. Yes, nope. The replays are on the first room that was doomed. Go listen to it. Go listen. It had nothing to do with nobody crashing out and celebrating anyone's death. And you guys got the wrong one. I don't deal in death. I deal in life. I deal in health. I deal in cures. Don't put nothing on me. Don't put no jackets on me. You grown-ass people come and start talking about shit in people's platforms, then and then especially knowing when the people who were on stage, which was Debbie, Haitian, whoever had a green bean, including you, were running the room. And now all of a sudden, Lisa is coming out of people's mouths. It has nothing to do with me. Take ownership for your own behavior. It's not fair. It's disrespectful to me. It's disrespectful to the fact that I opened the room so you guys can talk. That's it. That's all I did. So now on, I'm going to be very careful how I move in these spaces.
Well, yeah, I was speaking about the room itself. I wasn't there.
You had just to let you in. Hold on. God damn, y'all. Lisa, that's why when you leave your room open, if you're leaving, you got to make sure you have the right people in charge of your room.
Yep.
Because I'm going to tell you like this. Even when lady went into the grocery store, she's like, you going to stay? I was like, shit, I got a fucking migraine. Like, it's going to be on mail, right? Like, honestly, it's like you got to have people that you know are going to make sure that they keep the integrity of your room. And you do have some good people, but they got to be able to freaking tell the other mods to chill.
Yeah, I've done a great job in your rooms. Yeah, it's not about.
No, I'm not saying about that. I'm not. Okay, listen, Robert. You don't have to be modded. It's not a mandatory thing.
Her main mods. I think Deborah does well with telling people to chill out. Now Deborah's a little spicy. Haitian tells people to chill out. He's a little spicy. Pastor's actually mute.
Yeah, I'm too nice.
But y'all got Pastor. You're gonna have to like bring some God into it or something, because honestly, like sometimes, like if I'm not here at all, I can promise you. Like before, when we used to have these rooms, when I was able to talk all the time, because I'd be in my office, I could talk all the time. I told y'all after this election, I'll probably be on mute, or I might not even be able to be in the rooms like that. And guess what? Lady's been able to hold it down. And even when Lady isn't able to hold it down, Mel holds it down. And even, like, Mel and Lady hold this bitch down. When everybody was running every which way, they can't fucking get their way. Guess what? We, all three of us, have to hold it down. No matter whether we agree with each other's opinion, we hold it down for each other. You got to make sure that you have the right people running your room when you leave. You have the right people. You just got to tell them, like, hey, don't let them motherfuckers say shit that can fuck up my job. Don't let them say shit that's going to fucking, like, mess up the integrity of the room. And maybe they need to have that voice of allow MAGA on stage and say what the fuck they want, if that's what you want in your room. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard.
Yeah, I got you. But I will, from now on, moving forward, I would just close my room until we figure this out, because I don't like, people coming in other people's rooms and saying that it's Lisa.
No,
Lisa,
I know you wasn't
don't do
in
that.
there. I know you wasn't in there, because at first when I came in there, you wasn't in there. Then when I came back to see if they calmed down, you was in there, and you was like, what are y'all talking about? What's going on? Then you said something. They said something about the boom in the room. But you were in there when they did the celebratory shit again, and that's when I was like, yeah, I gotta go. I can't do this shit. And that's when I left. But that's only because I can't. This is just my personal feelings. Okay? And it's okay for y'all to be able to do what y'all need to do. I agree. Like, I'm okay with.
Hey, she's up back channel me.
Yeah, but that's the shit you gotta deal with on your top left.
Yeah.
I really don't. I'm just
well, you don't. You can close it, but when you have your own house, you're gonna be held responsible because you're top left, right?
So Patty is held responsible.
No, Patty's not responsible only. So if you look at my description, it says Mel, it says Patty, and it says Lady, and it also says Miki. Mm-hmm. So there are 4 people. Even though Miki ass ain't here and she on fucking chatter, guess what? It's all 4 of us. This house is our house. We live here. We're roommates. Last night, Mel made us some fucking, grilled cheese sandwiches. Lady went on ahead and did a prayer for us. I cussed them out because I didn't want to fucking be in the room last night. Yeah, like, we live together. This our house. And then you and everyone else that's green beans, y'all are cousins. Y'all come through. Sometimes we get in a fight with our cousins because they don't fucking take their shoes off when they come in the house. Sometimes they want to motherfucking shit on our floor and piss on the floor like they drunk and shit. But it's okay. We still mod y'all because we all family in here.
But Lisa, let me just say this. I think Lisa is saying, hey, listen, I opened up the space because I wanted to have the conversation. I only had 30 minutes. And then some people took the conversation and took it to hell. That's what I'm hearing her say. And what I'm hearing Patty say is, next time, just be mindful. And maybe it's not even about a next time. It's just certain conversations. It's one thing when people talking about sex and talking about some other stuff. We can all kiki about that. But things that could possibly hurt us in our real life is something that I think Patty's more so talking about, just be mindful of, if I'm not mistaken. Not on the general stuff, we talk about, whatever crazy stuff we talk about. That's one thing. But in this case factor, because that's the reason why I said, let me put my foot down, because I need people to understand. I am not by no means necessary. I would never celebrate anyone's death That's not me. I don't stand for it. Period.
That's not true.
Oh, and FYI,
First Lady, that's not true.
my
Because
niece.
we can't say that we will never celebrate somebody's death. Because if somebody will kill our child, we will celebrate their death. If somebody will rape our child, we will celebrate that person's death.
Excuse me.
So
you can
depending
speak for
on the
yourself.
situation,
Wait a minute, ma'am.
I'm gonna celebrate.
Then you can speak for yourself.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, no, but you said we. You
I'm
included
sorry.
me.
Me, I'm sorry, me. Okay, you're not gonna celebrate. No, First Lady's not gonna celebrate nobody's death, no matter what they do.
I was, and I wasn't talking about future. I'm talking about right now in the present moment.
We still talking about the white man? Okay.
No, girl. I promise you. What's the thing called? A cantata? What is it called?
Chancleta.
Chancleta. I'm getting ready to get my chancleta.
I'm saying that. Yo hablo español. Muy bien, muy bien.
Sí, señor.
Your mama out the room. Y'all don't kick your mama out the room.
Oh,
She's talking about 420. Not this room.
Who's gonna kick my mama out the room?
Well,
Somebody got kicked
in
out
this
for
room, do not. Hey, if you got a green bean, your mama does not go nowhere. Maya doesn't go nowhere. Don't get me wrong; they get a little spicy sometimes, but they don't go nowhere. They belong here. They live here.
Your mama's one of the smartest people.
Yo, mama, you talking about this room or 420?
And Robert got kicked out the room.
Oh yeah, she's talking
Robert
about
left.
420.
Don't play with him in here. I don't know what's going on in 420 that certain people are getting kicked out, but do not fuck with your mama. Don't fuck with Maya. Do not fuck with fucking Robert and Eduardo. And I promise y'all, just like when Womack used to be
Robert got kicked out?
I don't give a fuck.
Robert Bless. We're talking about your mama.
Really fuck with.
Oh, okay.
Don't fuck with Ray either. He that nigga.
Now you can kick Haitian out. I can get two fucks.
Yeah.
Haitian Dom, whatever his name is down there, not my Haitian.
And
Not
don't be
Haitian.
blocked.
Don't forget about me.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
where my other phone at?
You out.
You ain't never been kicked out before. Go
Spirit
check.
is my fucking Jewish
Oh, it's right here.
cousin.
Give me
Mazel
the-
tov.
Yeah, don't mess with my Notorious.
Oh no.
Notorious, but Notorious, I don't think they kick you out.
I don't kick nobody out. Y'all can crash the fuck out, but I can't.
He get dropped.
Lisa, can I get a pass?
Hey, yo,
Can I
better
get, like,
not
one of those,
with
like,
Ray either, because Ray's that nigga.
Everybody could crash out. I don't care.
Lisa, can I get like that suit pass that Patty got when not getting kicked out at 420?
Y'all keep
I
talking
don't
shit
even know
about
what you
Ray.
guys are talking about right now.
Y'all keep fucking with
I
Ray.
have no
You're not
idea.
getting taken to Cold Stone Creamery. I know
They're
that.
talking in the chat, so we're responding to the people in the chat.
I need that safe passage, Lisa.
Robert, I mean, whoever's talking, I don't know what you're talking
Amari.
about.
So
What
what-
pass?
that's what-
Amari, what are you?
Hey, how you doing?
I wanted to
Good.
hear
How are you?
somebody ask Lisa a question.
Amari away from his wife. Now he can talk. That's crazy.
Why are you messing with me? Right
That's
now?
crazy.
Remember, I told you there's people getting
You
kicked
men are
out your
weird.
room that day.
I already know who it is, so they won't be modded again.
Lisa.
Oh,
I already
no.
know who it is. It's good.
Lisa,
I don't like airing laundry out. I already know who it is, so they'll know this. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry,
Lisa.
Amari.
I'm mama.
I'm just asking,
okay, the question was to Miss Lisa. You know the mailers you get in the mail? So I got some coupons to Cold Stone Creamery, and I wanted to know if you would like to.
Oh my God. Not Cold Stone Creameries.
You get
That's
3
very
free.
still got Cold Stones?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
They're very
shit.
Then now
popular in the
take that
South.
picture down if you're gonna be modded.
Yo, take her to the one on Crossway Boulevard.
I'm coming to Houston. It's gonna be me, you, my
Oh,
two
not
youngest
Texas.
daughters, and my wife. If you want to come.
Y'all crazy.
Oh,
You trying to have a poly relationship? That's crazy.
Lisa too fancy, but yeah, take Lisa to a local ice cream shop.
Take her to BBQs or something.
Yeah, there's this place called Amy's.
Not BBQs. That was wild.
There's this place called Amy's Ice Cream.
No, they
right
still have
next to the
BBQs
Mexican.
on 42nd?
Yeah, it's still
Oh,
there.
wow. They made it.
That's why I said they wilding out. I'm not going to BBQs. But the creamery sounds nice. Thanks for the offer. I don't eat ice cream that much, but I would love
If
to
you
go.
take Liz, you gotta take Liz to a Broadway. You gotta take it to a play or something. Yeah,
See, I'm lactose intolerant, so the thing is, they got the ones with like less lactose. In it. So,
Lactose intolerant.
you know, if you want to go with the fam, you're more than welcome to.
I'd love to meet your wife and children. Yeah, that'd be great.
Sister wife.
So Patty, what number am I on? Like I haven't had any strikes in a while, so am I still at 79,620?
Striking out every day. You know what? I be like listening to you talk, and I just be like, this nigga's a hotep from the hotepping, tepping, stepping, twerking ass.
I think you should change your name to a white man's name.
A white man's name is crazy word.
But you entertainment, so that's the only reason why you up here.
Damn.
Hey, Omari, why are you hanging around black people for so long?
Let me just say, Omari and Just had a wonderful conversation today.
I heard it.
Really, I missed it. Beautiful, Patty.
I heard
it was very. Okay. It was very heartfelt.
Damn, I missed it.
So whatever points you lost, you haven't lost any points with me, Omari, but I feel like you gained points.
Yeah, but he be giving a lot of misinformation.
It wasn't meant for me to hear your bullshit because you ain't getting no points with me.
I know.
He gives a lot of misinformation. He knows it because every time we freaking read him for the bullshit he's wrong in, he'll be like, okay, He give a lot of bad information, and you gotta stop this shit, dude. That's why I told you before you open your mic, do a quick Google search first, right? And then fucking have the conversation. Because a lot of the shit that be coming out your mouth be false. And you know this. Because you even said, yeah, okay, I'm on strike 3. When you first started really coming into this room, I said, you got 3 strikes and you're out. But guess what? You're on strike 2,000. So at this point, now, what does Lisa call these motherfuckers? Food. You my food. I'm playing with you.
So you in the spirit cooking now?
Oh, really? Damn, I missed it. Y'all should have reported the room.
But it's cool though, Omari, because you're not too crazy. So you just a little. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're not crazy. You're not up here calling people bitches.
I think we just got to give a pass to the people that were raised or grew up around white people.
My mother's
Even Notorious. The only reason why he survived this is because he gets a
No, I'm not saying your parents. I'm saying like there's some people that grew up in white neighborhoods, right? So y'all went to white schools, so we have to give a pass to you guys.
Yeah, I went to all black school in high school. Graduated in Pasadena, Altadena. At least.
What about before high school?
Mix.
No, you know what it is? He probably did go to an all-black school, but you know how some people may feel like shame of their past or whatever, and they're trying to adopt other shit. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it.
There's a lot of black people like that. Not a lot. There's very few. But
where he said his wife was from again?
I don't know. We don't need to talk about my wife. Look.
Where your wife is from?
She's just Polynesian.
It started.
What the fuck is that? Polynesian.
She's Hawaiian.
Polynesian. That's Chick-fil-A sauce. Polynesian.
You know, for real. What is Polynesian?
A lot
of
Hawaiian.
The Rock. It's like The Rock.
He's Hawaiian.
Jay Uso and shit.
You know them Hawaiians don't really fuck with white people like that.
Interesting.
Unless your wife is one of those Hawaiians that's very few and far in between that want to be so close to white. It's just like some of these black people. They want to be so close to white because they're embarrassed of the people.
They want to drink bleach so bad.
Yeah.
What is going on here? This is wild. Y'all doing that shit right.
You know what you said, Omari? You know I got
if it's really Hawaiian. You know this. They don't fuck with white people.
Omari, I got a brother just like a lot of you guys. It's just crazy. I just be shaking my head.
They feel like white people ruined their fucking their
He went from Michael to Mike. My name's Mike. Call me Mike. Get the fuck out of here.
Man, I never been anti-black. I've been pro-black. I stay pro-black, and I stand by that. I don't get what y'all talking about. It's just
no, it's like you guys are embarrassed of the other side, your side, your real side, your true side.
what's the truth? You see, the First Lady made a good point. Like,
Your black side.
We don't want to say y'all or
Your true side.
paint, broad brushes. I think that's a really good point.
No, it's just when we hear you guys speak, that's the way y'all sound. And I'm telling you, you sound like
far from the truth.
Everybody, just say him.
Nah, but that's far from the that is far from
okay,
the truth.
you Omarion.
Mel, I like I said, man,
I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on with you guys.
No, but Omari, is your wife from one of the Alter Islands, or she's from?
Her family's from Kona, but she's from here, California.
So she's from Big Island?
Yeah, her family's from the Big Island.
Yeah, so there's a lot of whites out there.
His wife is related to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
You're just making up shit. Don't listen.
The Rock is not from Big Island.
We know he making stuff. He says he's related to Trump and Obama and Michael Jackson.
Omarion
he's half and
doesn't
half.
have the privilege.
Nah.
That's crazy.
Well, we was having a good conversation.
People on the Big Island are very liberal. People on the Big Island are very liberal.
Oh shit.
Hey, April.
Hey Ray, what's up? You gonna do my family?
Yo, what up? I'm serious.
They be tying themselves to freaking parts of the island. Like they be chaining themselves so that whites won't come and develop. Am I right, Omari?
Look, this is not about Mrs. Omari. This is about just I love this room and y'all good people. I mean, I'm gonna leave her out. She don't even like Clubhouse. She can't stand Clubhouse, so I'm gonna keep her name.
Why aren't you proud of your wife? Huh?
You gotta say her name.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm with him too. I would not have my wife. I wouldn't be on this app if I was married and my wife didn't, or my husband didn't like it.
No, that was unrelated to his wife.
See, the relationship I'd be in would be a male type relationship, where my husband was okay with it and he can chime in every now and then. If your wife don't like it at all and she don't even want to be part of the conversation, or she doesn't like to listen every now and then, I wouldn't be on this shit. To be
That's
honest.
a good point, Patty. Yeah, I ain't mad at you. That's some good advice, relationship advice with this app.
Patty always says the best things.
Yeah, but that's the thing that this is 20 years.
I never fucking said that.
Y'all gotta wait 20 years to get like that. That's not the 1 year, 2 year relationship.
I got 30 years.
30. That means you're an old man.
Let me.
That means you're viejo.
Let me center myself real quick. Have y'all been offended by anything I said today? If you have been, please forgive me because I don't like to offend people.
You didn't say that.
I understand. I just want to make sure I'm talking to the people in the goo.
Oh, okay.
I want to tell people that if I have said anything that has been offensive today, I
probably
apologize.
offended Brandy. You want to close the room and open it back up so she could come back in?
Let me drink on it and get back to you. I said offended. Offended does not mean. Shut up, Mel. You have to stop, Mel. You really have to stop.
I'm sorry.
You need the chancleta. You need
the
beef in it.
chancleta. The chancleta.
Whatever. The thing.
The flip flop.
Okay?
The flip flop.
That thing. Yes.
No, I'm saying that's the only person that's gonna probably be upset with you is Brandy. But she be alright. She been saying fuck shit for a long time.
She can be upset with me because I told her that I was taking what she was saying personal. I told her I was taking it personal. She refused to not make it personal and continued on. And then in the chat, before I did anything, I said, and don't continue writing stuff in the chat because I'm telling you now, I'll kick your ass out. So you didn't want to adhere to the warning. Mm-hmm. So I gave you what you were looking for. She asked for it because I gave her the tools to not get kicked out.
What are you gonna do? You can't satisfy everybody. Fuck it.
No, but I was just talking more so about my overall sentiments today. If I have offended anyone, it was not I was not trying to offend anybody. And I understand about the space and I don't want to put a tarnish on politically correct. I try to choose my words wisely and make sure that I'm not offending anybody, because I don't want to block any of my blessings. Okay? So y'all can keep on trying to block your own blessings, but I ain't blocking my blessings by saying something that I know that can come back to me.
If you don't want to
that's
tarnish
why I'm
politically
apologizing.
correct, you need to drop me right now.
She said baptize her downstairs.
First lady. And Patty, Sister Wife.
So she said
I got some. I wanna say something. But these violent thugs were in Idaho fighting at a visual for someone who was recently murdered. And I just think we need to have conversations about the violence that's prevalent in that community. Idaho. Like,
were they white thugs?
I don't see color.
What? I know. That's why you got that picture up, because you thought that was you. That's crazy.
First of all, the name is fucked up. Idaho. That needs to be changed. That's embarrassing. It's concerned.
I'm assuming it's white if it's Idaho. But, you know, I probably don't know shit. I don't know. Hey, Tucker. Saturdays on Clubhouse. Turita-ra-ta-ru.
You hear me?
Yes.
You know, Idaho goes back to the 1800s. You know, Native American. Just for the record.
So I got a question. Lisa, are you opening tonight? Because we've been doing opposite roles the last couple of days, and you know, there's only.
Yeah, I got you. I'm sitting out for a minute. I got you. I like to sit out for a minute and relax my brain.
Husband, just love me, okay? That's what you gotta do. Just love me. That's all you gotta do. Just lay down right here.
Just lay down right there.
I already fed you. Just lay down.
Patty, Lisa wrote me in my back channel, and she said that she don't want to open up because y'all keep coming for her, and she doesn't appreciate it, and y'all keep leaving the carpet a mess, and y'all rearranging the furniture, and she doesn't like it. So I just want to let you know that's what she said in my back channel, even though she hasn't sent me a message in months. Just kidding.
Yeah. You guys are so funny. I was sitting here trying to meditate and cleanse my palate.
I just trying to work on myself.
Oh, yeah, that's
But it made you laugh, so, I mean...
It does make me laugh. No, cleansing my palate means meditation, hydration, looking at this beautiful water that's flowing down the river, just closing my eyes.
Where you at? Where there's water? Because that water in the Hudson is nasty.
Oh, that's nasty.
Leave the water alone. That's all the water we got. What you want?
You can't even see through that water.
Patty!
She's talking about
These are violent words.
What river are you looking at?
Hey, Lonzo!
No, I'm looking at here. So listen, you guys, have you guys ever had this spirula? It's a speech. It is spinach, bitterroot, sarsaparilla, and sea moss. It's supposed to be the best cleanser, but it's hard to drink. I'm trying to get it down right now.
That sounds like I would need Jesus afterwards.
I don't think that's
I think I will need Jesus.
Oh, you gonna need him. When that stuff start cleansing what's going on in the inside, you gonna call on him.
That's why I'm getting close to the toilet. Yeah, this is some good. It doesn't taste good, but it's supposed to really be a good cleansing and a blood cleansing. So
I'm gonna need you to call me before you start doing this hokey ass shit.
I'm gonna send you some.
I ain't gonna do it.
Sarsaparilla, and sea moss.
I'm quite regular, thank you. I'm quite regular.
Call her and let her know that you need to get all the ingredients before she continues drinking that mess.
First lady,
I'm sorry,
I can't turn around.
You can't tell her nothing. You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. She's hard-headed. I understand.
Oh my God. Okay, y'all. Let me finish this little bit.
Talking about her right there. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Also, First Lady, I need you to know that the name Idaho was coined by George Willing in 1860 for the Colorado Territory, but it was a fabricated name, not an authentic Shoshone word meaning Gem of the Mountain. So, just so we all clear, that's crystal.
Well, it hasn't been really either.
Blah,
So.
blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so give me 15 minutes. I gotta walk to the house. And listen, Ty.
Take your time, sis.
No, I'm good. Ty. It's Ty. I see Ty.
Yeah, just make it an even 8. You know what I mean?
8 o'clock even?
8:15.
Okay.
8:15.
8:15? Okay.
Anybody watching the fight tonight?
I don't want you to say
Anybody watching the
something that
fight?
you can't uphold.
Who's fighting?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So I was
Yeah,
just
I
trying
got
to
you.
give
I'm never on time. I'm on colored
Exactly,
people.
sis. That's why I said
I'm on
8:15.
colored people love.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Tonight is a Canelo fight, so I don't know who's.
Oh, there's a fight tonight?
Yeah, Canelo's fighting in Las Vegas.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I was supposed to be there. I'm just kidding. I don't know why I'm so full of jokes. Give me some ice cream. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Robert Blessed is free on Netflix. Is that true?
I don't know.
No, still.
Yeah, I believe so.
Boxing ain't the same in person. It's a whole different atmosphere when you're in person.
Yeah, I feel like
It's
it's
really
violent
different.
shit. Enjoy it.
Lisa, you stay near the LES.
I'm sorry. Say that out loud.
Wait, what did she say?
Okay.
I'll ask you later.
That's a back channel conversation.
I'm just saying, I'm just trying to get these rivers right.
Oh, the river. Okay, so there's the Hudson River and the East River.
East River.
No, I'm not close to the East River. That's on the other side, Patty. I'm not close to the East River.
Got you.
Oh, shit. Does anybody know how much this Rivian truck costs? This one's not. I need a car, you guys. I keep asking you guys about cars, but this Rivian.
I think it's
don't get it small.
I think it's at 35-40. Don't
No,
it?
isn't there a
That sounds
dealership
about
up on 14th Street in the meatpacking district? I think there's a Rivian dealership.
Nigga, go get a
I've been-
spot.
You said on
live in
14th
New York
Street?
City.
Yeah, near the Apple store, I believe. That's right.
But she
I
asked
have
you
a-
how much it was. She didn't ask you where it is. She said, how much is it?
I'm giving
No,
her,
anybody knows.
giving her advice that if she wants to check it out in person, she can see it.
Right, but she
No,
wants to know the
I
price
see them
before
all the
she goes
time,
out
Pat.
there, because if it's $80,000, she don't want
I
to buy
can't
it.
afford
Okay,
it.
it's
Yeah.
$124,000.
You a lie. You a lie.
Are you okay? Because I see them all the time. They can't be 124.
Yeah, I just made it up. And just you want numbers?
Oh, you
there you go.
fucker.
Yeah, there are a lot of them in the city.
40s, 50s. Let me see. Let me Google real quick.
My point
Because
is,
it's
$100,000. He's not lying.
What?
The Rivian, the
they're a lot of money.
the
Oh,
SUV is
fucking
$100,000.
I see so many of them. I would have never thought. It's
No,
a
the
lot
one-
of them
yeah,
in
the-
the city.
Well, if you lease them, they're not that
checking out.
expensive. But if you're buying one, they're if you get a freaking
It starts at 76.
Yes,
talking about the
I'm
SUV.
saying
That's crazy.
I'm talking about
Yes.
the SUV.
This is the R1S.
They got different versions. It starts at 63, actually. They got different versions.
Yeah, the ones I was
Yeah.
checking out in the showroom were like.
Are y'all
80.
talking about the 2026?
The 60
I see the
ain't got
2025.
no seats in it.
I'm on
She
their
probably
website.
will buy used.
Yeah,
The
I
one
just,
that is 120 is the quad.
Ooh, I'm leaving that
So
off.
I know. Look, I'm telling y'all. Before these damn tariffs out, I drove a Rivian, the 2026. They said the 2025 model at the time was a little bit under. It was like 98,000, something like that, or the one that I was looking at. Them Rivians ain't cheap. If you go to the freaking if you go to the actual dealership, ain't nobody giving you no base model. They're gonna at least have one extra on that vehicle. Like, there's no way you're just getting a base model. I'm going to tell you like this. Even with a Tesla, they build them, but the ones, if you want one that's already factory built, they're going to at least have one additional. luxury vehicles do not come on base model. They got to be built and shipped.
Right.
So you're not going to get that 70,000, 80,000. Those vehicles start at 100,000.
Lisa, if it's helpful for you or not, there's also a bunch of dealerships along 10th Avenue. I went into the Volvo one. I think it's around in the 40s on 10th Avenue. And I saw a nice electric hybrid Volvo. That was pretty sweet.
I really don't. The Volvos make me look like a mom again. Once again, that's why this Toyota Highlander I don't want it. It makes me look like, yeah, this gotta go. So that's what I'm just looking. I see these Rivians left and right. So I'm thinking they're probably in the 40s.
No, they're not in the 40s, Lisa. They're
okay.
75 and 80.
Okay, that's if she buys it new. If she buys it used, hello.
It's hard to find a used one. They're not around.
You don't know.
I'm gonna be honest with you though.
There's not a lot used.
If I was living in New York City, there's no way I would freaking like. It's not like you're using the vehicle to go to travel across the fucking country. Just get you a cheap vehicle. Like, I mean, you don't have to be in a luxury vehicle living in New York City. You're just going back and forth from one place to another.
Yeah, I might try to just sell this one and just keep the Jeep, but I have, now that the lease is coming up, I extended it. I got to either get rid of it or get something else. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm just trying to weigh my options. I have no idea
If you get something, you got to get it before September 30th, or at least.
Mel, the one that you guys were showing, the RS, the dual standard, it's hard to find a dual standard.
Oh, okay. That was the most expensive one, 120. Oh no, the standard is 76. The dual, the quad was 120.
I've never seen a dual standard. Even when I went to the dealership, there's no dual standard. The problem with the dual standard, it doesn't have enough miles to the charge. Mm-hmm. And what a lot of people don't realize with these electric vehicles, if you get a vehicle that has 270 miles to the charge, you got to take into consideration, because it's electric, and anybody that got an electric vehicle knows this, because it's electric, the weight you put in the vehicle, the things that you use while you're using the vehicle, that all decreases that 270. So with the SUVs, and that's why Tesla went away from the 75D, the 90Ds, because the 75Ds and 90Ds were draining the battery. And then wintertime, it drains the battery.
I was going to ask you about that. Is that a smart idea to get an electric vehicle in a cold, snowy state?
No. You can.
No, it's okay even in a cold, snowy state. You just have to be able to, you have to have a vehicle that, you have to have access to a charger. So that's where people were having issues. Like if you're in a cold, snowy state, like somebody said something about Chicago. My aunt bought her son a freaking Tesla, but his car's in the garage. He keeps it charged. So what happens is the vehicle comes on and off, and that's to take care of the battery. When you have a vehicle that's just parked on the side of the street, it's a fucking waste of time. No, don't do it. But I think with the new batteries, it shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah, the new batteries is not that big a deal. It's the old stuff.
It's the old schools.
Go to Chevy.
I don't trust.
Or Honda. Go get the Honda Prologue.
Get a combustion engine. I brought my daughter a Prologue.
Just get on the bus and a train.
I just have a quick question. If you comparing a Jeep to a Rivian, I think they both the same.
Rivian is much better. It just costs more.
But I'm just saying about the soccer mom idea. I don't think you're getting away
There's
from
plenty
it.
of soccer moms with
Yeah, they're both SUVs, right?
That's my
point. It's nice.
Yeah, Jim.
They are nice. They are nice. And I actually considered them back in January, but I didn't get it. So it's none of y'all business what I got. But
go to Kia and get
one.
I think
we should just embrace the soccer mom era.
That's a cheap.
Especially if you 87. Like if you 87, just rock your freaking SUV.
That's it. You know what I'm saying?
But Lisa got grown ass kids. She don't have to honestly, Lisa, you're wasting money. You live in New York City.
Jeep hybrid.
Come on, John.
Good on Lisa. Like a Jeep hybrid.
Spirit, you're right. I got all electric and I got hybrid, and the hybrid is better than all electric by far. If you
You going to the store?
I don't know about
I was thinking it's easy.
My daughter had a My other daughter had a hybrid, and we got rid of the hybrid because she still had to do maintenance. So it's one thing.
Just the maintenance part.
Yeah, so this is the problem for y'all. Like for y'all, okay, got it. If you want to go ahead and pay all that money in maintenance and you want to take care of the electric, you can have it. But when it comes to the electric, the main thing you need to worry about is your tires because of the weight of the vehicle. Depending on if you, like for me, I have that biohazard shit. I have to get my filters changed every 2 years. I don't really have fucking maintenance, dude.
Brakes. It said
brakes, oil.
No, brakes is not the same. If you got an electric vehicle, that shit ain't the same, dude. I have a fucking, I still, if y'all, I haven't changed a fucking brake ever because the way electric vehicles work is they slow down when you take your foot off the fucking acceleration.
That's the only thing I don't like. They don't coast the same. Like my electric vehicle, it's like I hit the brakes when I come off the gas. It's like I'm automatically hitting the brakes damn near.
No, you don't hit the brakes at all. What's going on?
Well, I'm saying that's what I just said. It's like I'm hitting the brakes when I come off of the gas.
Right.
I mean, electric vehicle
the problem we had with the hybrid is the problem. You still got to do engine, and then you got your regular maintenance for your electric. I'm not paying all that fucking money for that.
If you want an SUV, check the Kia. Kia makes a great SUV.
My daughter got a little Jeep hybrid. I ain't gonna lie, she loved that little hybrid. She run around
the electric.
Yeah, my daughter loves her. She loves her 100% electric.
They make good cars. EV9 is great.
You don't have
they
to
also have the
you don't have to do none of that.
Does she got a charger at her location where she at, or she can just charge at home?
Even with see, Lisa had to learn this when she rented the Tesla. Even with people thinking that New York City don't really have charging stations, they definitely have charging stations. You just have to know how to use your freaking car. Your car has one bolt, 2 bolts, and 3 bolts. You press the bolt, you go to navigation. As soon as you open that window, and that's what I was telling Lisa how to do it at that one day. You open the window as if you're going to navigation, and you press one of the bolts. If you want a 3-bolt where you can charge quick, you press that, and it'll show you all the locations. There's a fucking lot of fucking charge your vehicle.
There is.
And almost every fucking garage in New York City has something, whether it's a fucking 1-bolt, 2-bolt, 3-bolt. I'm just talking about off of your test.
Even got them on campus at the colleges out here.
This is elitist.
Scotty, stop acting up, Scotty.
Scotty, get up.
Right when you park to go into the schools, they got them in the parking lot at college.
It's all right. You're stealing somebody's parking anyway. Stop
college, and they have a freaking. You know that most of these colleges, the school she goes to, they have first come, first serve, and as soon as they sent us a list of the parking areas, I paid immediately. I went and signed my contract, and guess what? I kept renewing it.
You know the one thing that's free. There's no free gas, but there are free chargers.
100%.
There's no free gas
very hard to
anywhere
find
in the country.
What, are you smoking crack? Do you know that almost every major freaking... I can tell you this. You go to Target, you get up to...
there's charging.
Depending on where you at, it can be anywhere from 2 to 4 hours of free charging. Who the fuck is charging their car for 4 hours?
What? Yeah, EV, like the EV to goes, like the ones, man, I don't know. That's where I just go because it's just faster. Just get that shit done.
Well, then you don't know what you're talking about because you just said there's no free chargers.
I said it's hard to find sometimes. You gotta drive.
Then there is paying chargers.
Yeah. So you got to know where to look.
And it's not. They even have apps for this shit.
Yeah.
They have apps.
My wife has one at her job. It's a free charge. They have 2 charging stations at their job.
Are they the ones that can charge quickly, or are they slow chargers?
Well, no, because they're for people that work. People that work there.
You go to Target. So I'll give you an example. I go to Target, right? I'm not saying I go now, but when I used to go to Target, I would park my car at the charging station. When I park my car at the charging station, you get at least, just me being in there for the time I'm in there, I at least can get 30 miles for driving 5 miles, and it's free. Then on top of that, there's a lot of states that if you actually, and Georgia's one of them, and Georgia's so fucking stingy with money. Do you know when I put in my goddamn charger, and y'all can Google this shit, as soon as I installed that bitch, they took a penny off my kilowatts. So you know what that means for me? That means I don't pay for motherfucking charging my vehicle. So I'm riding around free. And on top of that, I'm still making money because I don't even fucking ride around enough to fucking be paying for my charging.
Do you have to send? Is it a longer line? Like, do you see the line kind of?
No. You know what? As southern and country as a lot of these states are, I think the worst state was probably Mississippi, and I was driving between Texas into Georgia. And I can promise you, even going through Mississippi, there are fucking superchargers, bro.
Passed 2 of them in North Carolina on my way to South Carolina. When you go right across the border from Virginia, they had like a 20-station bay. When I tell you there were like 3 cars in that bay, right off of 95.
Exactly.
There's like, yeah.
It seemed like it'd be a lot of money eventually, and because they convert into electric cars eventually. Hopefully, they keep saying they are, in setting up charging ports, charging stations. That'd be like creating your own gas station if you can buy land and do that.
There's
But why would it be so expensive? They're still making a lot of money. Yeah. And a lot of companies get kickbacks for it. Not only that, I'm going to give you an example, right? So if you go on 95 with Wendy's, they'll have a fucking bunch of charging stations right on that side of the Wendy's. You know why they do that? You know why they do that? Because they get service. So you're on 95. A lot of these fucking fast food restaurants, gas stations, they'll have it because they want you to come in and buy shit.
Yeah, and Nova's another one. So places that are rural, like state parks, and people taking their RVs and shit, and they need tow-throughs, the Flying J's. I used 3 Flying J's on my trip to South Carolina.
So from
pulling the truck stop, one side was the trucks and the regular cars, and they had 4 or 5 chargers in this one bay. 350 kilowatt chargers.
And those are Tesla. You're talking about Tesla chargers, or they have one for the prolong too?
Yeah, no, these weren't even Tesla chargers. These would charge any kind of car.
Okay, because I know we got to get that adapter. I was reading.
No, the adapter actually came with my car. So with Tesla, they give you every fucking adapter. Yeah, with Teslas, they give you the adapters. They give you a bag full of adapters. I mean, if I was to fucking go to Europe, I got a fucking adapter.
Yeah, it's plenty of charging.
Even as small as Lansing is, all the grocery stores here have at least 6 to 8 electric chargers in the parking lot. Them things have been around for, I mean, I wasn't even seeing electric cars when I started seeing chargers. So they're everywhere.
Yeah, I'm thinking about buying Tesla this year. I don't know if, I already missed the rebate. So that's why I didn't actually end up getting one, because that rebate's over. I heard, so.
And who can you thank for that?
It is on the 30th.
Who can you thank for that one?
That's first lady.
Remember when they had that freeze in Texas and people didn't have gas and all that shit? I was riding around.
When I was in remember the polar vortex in Kansas City when they was playing the playoffs? I was there when it was like minus 60 degrees. The only cars that were really moving were the electric cars.
Mm-hmm.
That oil was so fucking cold. People's engine was getting all fucked up. You don't have to warm up a damn thing in an EV. Just open your app and start that motherfucker.
Yep. Let me tell you something. I be at work sometimes.
I thought the batteries didn't work in cold, Patty. Because we could only charge it. Because we could only, like when I went to Connecticut, when I left New York and went to Connecticut, we only could charge it to 80%, right?
No,
you can charge to 100%.
This is the thing, Lisa, and that's why I was telling you. So on, like, I got the Tesla app on my phone. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Tesla.
Do you get the self-driving feature?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got
that
on my car.
too.
So check this out. The thing with your vehicle, you got this word called controls. On controls, let me tell you something. With my car, I can have that bitch cool down so that my fucking leather seats aren't hot. when I get in that motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
When it's wintertime, I can fucking have that shit heat up every so often, so I don't fucking freeze when I get in my vehicle.
While you shopping in Target, you can have your air conditioner on when it's 120 outside.
My shit got dog mode. DOG. Look up dog mode for Tesla. You put that shit in dog mode, guess what? It gives a warning to anybody that looks out inside your vehicle, and it says, this dog, it pretty much tells them this dog has AC. It tells it tells you the temperature it is inside the vehicle because you left your dog in that car. It fucking keeps the car cool so your dog is cool. On top of that, I have this thing where if you fucking walk past my vehicle, every one of the fucking cameras on my vehicle takes pictures, and I have a goddamn hard drive. So all I gotta do is take that hard drive. Like if somebody say you hit me, guess what, bitch? I got it on my hard drive. All I gotta do is put it on my computer, and it'll show you every fucking moving thing that happened while we got in that accident.
Yeah, that'd be dope, man. I'm getting the Tesla solar
Y'all
that's coming.
you getting Teslas?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm getting
that's
the
a
solar,
car.
the backup battery.
There are plenty of manufacturers outside of Tesla.
You talking about the backup battery, the storage?
Mercedes got a good one
too.
Mercedes actually has a good electric vehicle if it hasn't been hit by tariffs, and it actually isn't depending on what type of vehicle you want, right? So like I don't really spend money. I don't buy vehicles. So if I'm gonna buy a vehicle, I'm gonna get the top of the line. So if you want to get the top of the line vehicles when it comes to electric, Mercedes has by far, I think they have the best price for one. Like if you look at the Tesla Model X, or someone brought up Plaid a couple months ago, and we got an argument about Plaid. Even with the Tesla Plaid at that time, I think it was the Model X Plaid was at 110. You could have got you a goddamn Mercedes at like 108 and had a 31-inch screen TV in the back of your fucking vehicle. So make it make sense. I think Mercedes has a really decent vehicle. It has decent miles per charge. I like the Mercedes, so.
Don't forget the fight on Netflix tonight. So I don't know. I think it's free. So if y'all gonna watch the fight,
I'm going to a fight party. You gotta watch it. And it is, yeah, it is. You're right, Robert.
Free on Netflix.
If you got Netflix, it's free.
hopefully it's not slow and lagging like last time. The
always lag. Free fights always lag every time. Everybody get on the server and it lag. That's every free Netflix fight so far.
If you pay for Netflix, then it's technically not free. I mean, but if you are, like, using somebody else's and, like, you're, like, stealing someone else's code, then, yeah, it's technically free for you because you're not paying for it.
Okay, it's included.
Or you can do the 30-day trial. Don't they have a 30-day trial or is it a week trial?
Do they still have that? I never heard no 30 days.
Netflix so goddamn long.
I had Netflix for God knows how long.
Child, I had Netflix when they had CDs.
Oh,
Well, I didn't have it. My parents did. So my parents went to Netflix CDs because they didn't want to go to Blockbuster. How about that?
That's crazy. I saw you guys had a room. Was it 2 days ago? Don't fuck with cats. That shit was crazy. And the new one, The Devil in the Dorm. I don't know if the Devil in the.
When their ass went right back to the room, my ass stayed on Netflix. Stayed on that cat shit. That shit had. My homegirl was spending the night that day. That shit had us fucked up. Y'all gotta watch episode 2 and 3. That shit is good.
Investigating.
What is it called?
Oh my god. That shit was
Don't fuck with cats.
No, I don't like that. I don't like
It was wild. Yeah, I didn't.
I don't like it.
I was scared episode 1, but that's why I was okay watching it because I had a homegirl here. But I promise you, that shit was good, y'all.
Did y'all see The Devil in the Dorm Room yet, though? The true story of Richard Ray, or whatever his name is?
No.
Oh man, what is that on?
What is that one?
Netflix?
We gotta do that one night.
Netflix. The Devil in the Dorm Room is the wildest shit
I
you
got
ever
somebody
seen.
coming over Sunday.
No,
Yeah,
you
definitely.
gotta watch the romance con one. I forget what it's called. That's the new one on Netflix.
What is it?
It's by the Tinder swindler people.
Oh, the con, the thing that we also watched Saturday.
Oh, you did?
We
Okay.
watched that. We watched that.
These motherfuckers.
That is good.
So if you're looking for two, if you're looking for two new shows, The Wrong Number. What number is that? I think that's what it's called. That was crazy.
Oh, I saw that. That was crazy too.
And then The Devil in the Dorm Room. Those are the two craziest things on Netflix that you're gonna come back to me and be like, damn, that shit was wild.
Now, me and Lady was getting frustrated because the person that was hosting that room that day kept telling us to go back and forth and up and down and shit. But
Start
when
here,
we
fast
watched
forward
it,
there. I'm like, what is going on?
I just want you guys to see the black girl story.
No, Patty, the thing is, and First Lady, it's like, y'all need to never part with your money. I don't care what these people say. If a dude's like,
I need
I just need 500 to make rent. You are canceled immediately. Because that 500 turns into $5,000, 140,000, and then $2 million. So get out of here.
Her first loan to him was $100,000.
Let me tell you something, baby. At this point, once you hit 35 or older, ambition got to be a motherfucker for me to be part with my motherfucking money. Ambition is a motherfucker. I'm talking about you got to have a fucking business plan. I'm going to look at your business plan. I'm going to read over it. I'm going to talk to my mom. We're going to fucking go through. I'm going to pull my fucking textbooks out on your ass. That's the only type of ambition I'm going to motherfucking invest in. And then on top of that, you're going to pull your motherfucking, I'm going to do a background check on your ass.
Exactly.
I am going to pull your credit. And then we're going to have a conversation on who you fucked last week and who you was fucking when you was 17.
That's why you can't never add. Look, Spirit, I'm with you 100%. First of all, who want to go through that to get some money? That's crazy as hell. Second of all,
and who's gonna be dumb enough to not do it at this big age? Like we work.
Let me get to my second point.
I would never want you to depart with your money for some fucking clown ass broad who's able to have the fucking conversation. You don't want to fucking partake.
Agreed. Let me get to my second point. My second point is anybody asking me that or asking you that at this age, that shit should already. That's a wrap for me. Like that.
Well, the bank don't ask him.
No, I'm not asking nobody for no money. I'm good.
But I'm saying, if you're doing it, and if you're fucking going to the bank and you're trying, they're gonna ask you.
Yeah, they're gonna want to see your 2 years of everything.
Right, they're gonna want your blood type.
2 years of tax returns, 2 years of bank statements.
They're gonna want you to bend over and cough.
Yeah.
They're gonna want it all. That's why I can't ask you if it's coming out of my motherfucking bank.
I'm not gonna have to ask you. I'm not gonna ask no woman for nothing.
No, but I'm talking about ambition. You got your shit together. I'm talking about sometimes, and we can't pretend that it's not a real thing. There are some men that have been trying, like, what was it? What was that movie that Will Smith did that was based on a true story? Dude was ambitious.
You talk about
Pursuit to Happiness?
Pursuit to
Happiness. Right. Guess what? Don't fuck around and discard your blessings. Because if he's a real ambitious man and he really got his shit together and he's really trying, like I'm at that age where I'm not looking for a Mercedes Benz with a goddamn 31-inch TV in the back. I'm at that age where I'm trying to fucking like not play with people.
Let me ask y'all this though. This is what I'm thinking though. There's got to be a cutoff age for ambition. There's got to be a cutoff age for that. There's got to be an age where you should have had your shit by now.
Nigga, I'm still ambitious. What's going on?
I'm still ambitious too, but I'm straight though.
There's
I got
no cutoff for me. Like today, let me tell you something. And I'll go ahead, but I gotta black out my name. I'm number one in my peer group, and that's because it's about ambition. I don't care if I got a smile on your face. I don't care if I have to stay a little extra. Right now, I'm working like an enlisted fucking soldier. Like, there's a difference between ambition and fucking, like, I'm still ambitious. There's still things I want to achieve. I want my motherfucking coin, son.
I'm highly ambitious.
Let me talk about this loan stuff. Go ahead, Chad.
I'm highly ambitious. Like, think about this. I go to sleep at 4, get up at 12, and that's by choice, right? I'm still chasing down major sponsors, even though I'm straight. I own multiple properties, blah, 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 multiple businesses, blah, blah, blah. And I still move like I'm hungry. But what I'm saying is ambition is different than asking somebody for something. Ambition, that's cool, but there's a certain age where a man shouldn't be reaching out to a woman for financial help. There should be an age where I don't care how ambitious you are, you should be financially stable enough to pay your own fucking bills and generate your own way without asking a woman for help. At some age, there's got to be a cutoff for that. No matter
So
how.
what about Amazon's? What's his name from Amazon?
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. What about his wife working multiple jobs while he's fucking selling bullshit out of the goddamn garage?
Building together, that's way different than what age.
No, but
what
that's
age
still
did that stop at,
ambition.
though? What
She's
age
seen
did
his ambition. She may have not liked that she had bullshit fucking shit in her garage and he's fucking on live trying to sell $5 necklaces and shit. But she knew what his ambition looked.
But how long ago
what
was
age
that?
did that stop at?
But they were
What
still
age-
old.
What age did he
How
launch out
old
to
is
really
he right
become
now?
successful?
All right, wait, one second. Okay, I'm not going to use anybody else's situation. I'm talking about for right now, based off what Scotty just said. If you can't go to the bank and get a loan, my questions are going to be, what's wrong with your credit?
Right. That's why I said you got to check their credit. That's different. So
That's going to be the question number one. What's wrong with your credit? Because in that situation, he's sitting there, oh, I got a lot of things tied up. No. Well, guess what? Let me help you get your credit together so you can go and get your own loan. Okay? Now, I'll help you do that. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't take that long to start getting your credit together. You start proving that you can pay stuff back, then your credit will start moving. It'll start moving. Don't take that long for that.
No, but I'm not talking about using your credit. I'm talking about so for example, if I can help you create your business plan, I'm gonna help you create it because right.
Okay. Yep. Oh, see. Okay.
You just volunteered to help fix his credit. I'm talking about me putting together the business plan. You got to give me the idea what it looks like on paper, what you have done in the past. I can help you put that together.
Okay.
Now, you know a real ambitious motherfucker. You know a nigga that's trying to scam you. Now, if you gotta use a fucking social security number to get a coin and we can't get your shit fixed, there's a problem.
Now we see eye to eye. I thought you were saying something different.
Look,
Okay.
I want y'all to follow this, right? I want y'all to follow this. Bezos was running a hedge fund in the 90s. A hedge fund, right? Which means you're already successful by today's standards. Decided he wanted to do it in the business and then formed Amazon. By the mid-30s, he was a business leader again with Amazon. So what I'm saying is there has to be a cutoff age. If you over 35 and you're looking for your wife to give you money, or not even your wife, your girlfriend to give you money so you can launch your business. And if she got to make your business plan, that you don't even need to do the business because you don't know enough about the business to generate a business plan. That shit gonna fail if she got to make it for you. I think there's got to be a cutoff age where you're giving grace to a man that is financially not capable of funding whatever he needs to get done or figuring out a way on his own.
Yeah, but Bezos also, so it was his wife that had to work multiple jobs. So you can say what he did in the 90s, who give a fuck. But back in the 2000s, there's a whole fucking story behind this. And they talked about this. She had to work multiple jobs because the market crashed. Remember that?
Yeah, and they had a garage full. I watched the story, but what I'm saying is by mid-30s,
fucked up.
If he was 45 coming to her like, look, I'm trying to do this business at 45, 50 years old, we might have a different story.
But he wasn't young, bro.
He was 30? That's not old. He launched it right when he was about 30 years old. I'm talking about 40s. You got somebody in your 40s talking about, go ahead and help me. I'm going to do this business thing. I think y'all need to be careful.
I think, but see, I was speaking earlier today. I've been on my Martin Lucifer, Lucretia tip. And, every situation ain't for everybody. But individually, you meet a person and things might be a little different. However, I think that what can apply to all is if you're asking me for my social security number for you to get ahead, there's a problem.
That's a huge problem.
Okay, we all in agreement with that, right?
We definitely
okay. That's all I'm saying.
That's why I said check his credit. He needs to be honest.
Okay, Patty, so let me ask you this. You hella attracted to whatever gentleman, right? Just random guy, and you're very attracted to him. Y'all have some type of chemistry, whatever. Y'all doing y'all thing, and he's 47, and he comes to you saying, "I got this business idea. I really want to launch this business, but I need you to help me with the finances and the business plan because financially I don't have it together." You gonna help finance that 47-year-old man's business and launch it?
No, I can help him put his business plan together. If you got the gift of gab and you got a really tight business plan and you're smart and you actually have real true ambition, a bank will give you some money if they think it's something worth fucking investing in.
That's where the ambition to me will come in. If he's really that ambitious, he needs to be going to that bank on his own. He needs to figure out how to create a LLC, how to create a paydex score, how to get his FICO to where it needs to be, how to go ahead and get the right trade lines.
You just asked me about would I help him create a business plan. Yes, I would.
Right, and I'm giving you the reason why he should be able to do it outside of it. No, I'm saying finance him. Are you going to help him with money? Are you going to give him some coin? Are you going to?
I don't have to give him coin because if he's that ambitious, I'm going to be able to help him put his plan together.
It's a non-traditional business. The banks won't finance it. Are you going to coin him?
No.
Good. That's all I want to hear.
Because he has good credit.
That's all I want to hear.
Or like Lady said, maybe he had a failed venture, and because he's not a Donald Trump where he's able to use his name, we can figure out how to help him fix his credit. You can have failed ventures where it fucks you up, right?
Yeah, that's a fact.
There's a lot of good people that had failed ventures. For example, like in 2008 where people lost their businesses, or even fucking during the pandemic. Let me tell you something. My mom's a good person. My dad's a good person. But guess what? They almost lost their business. The thing that's crazy though is my mom's smart and she a fucking hustler. So she knew that maybe I should get some fucking what do they call it? Food trucks. And there was one restaurant and 2 food trucks that took care of the other restaurants. So and guess what? They was living from paycheck to paycheck to make sure people. And guess what? She didn't even do the fucking PPP loan because she did not want to be bound to making sure she held on to people because she didn't know what the future would look like. So that doesn't mean my mom is a fucking clown or a loser.
Well, she was married
that
to
means
him.
that she's
That's different too.
Yeah, but regardless of the fact, just because somebody has a failed venture, there's a possibility she could have had a failed venture. That doesn't make her a loser.
That wasn't the premise at all. That was never the premise.
Yeah, no, but you just said, there's situations where someone could be put in a situation. There's situations where people can fucking lose everything.
That's so funny. We think.
I've seen it. That's very true. And the thing about that is your resilience, right? It's how you bounce back. I done had businesses go sideways, right? But what I didn't do is go to a woman for help. What I did do is figure that shit the fuck out. And in a very expensive market, my bounce back game is crazy. So I understand. I seen somebody go from a 6-bedroom house to their mama's couch. It happens. Shit happens, right? But it's your bounce back, right? And I'm not bouncing back with my hand out to no female. I'll be dead first. That's just not. It's not who I am. It's not a part of what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna figure that shit out.
All I'm saying is watch your damn money. That's all I'm saying, because there are a lot of people out there, both men and women, who are out to scam. And you can do some due diligence, but if you don't do the whole due diligence, you're going to get screwed. And that's the lesson in all of these scammer documentaries. And I'll recommend one more from a couple years ago, Bad Vegan. That was a really good documentary on Netflix.
Yeah, my daughter has a very...
out the western suburbs, and I have to tell you, there were some people I run into, and they just said, hey, we're Democrats, but we are very sorry for what's happened. They're very compassionate. So there's a lot of great people out there who just say, hey, this is awful.
Yeah. Mark, your son Max is on the line, my good friend, so I'd like to...
Max has known Charlie for a decade or more.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna let him on the line. Hey, Max, how's it going?
Hey, Jenny. Hey, Max, what? It's terrible, crazy week.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that people don't get too lost on the tragedy and stuff and the shooting and think about how much Charlie's accomplished in such a short amount of time. And like my father just mentioned, I remember when he started off. And as much as we all complain on your show and on my blog about the state of the Illinois GOP, it was so much worse when Charlie got involved in the early, I think 2011, 2010. And it's just really amazing to see Charlie because also politics is very cyclical. and a lot of people that were around in 2010 aren't around anymore because they moved to Florida or found something better to do. But Charlie was in a lot of the same room as people like are in the LGBT now, and they were just as pathetic, just as empty. But like where Charlie was like such an inspiration, and he actually like propelled and was able to kind of get
Max, tell people how Max was the president of New Trier High School and a conservative leader of New Trier High School. Charlie was the conservative leader of Wheeling High School, and they both debated. Tell people what did Charlie do for you? Because I was thinking about it on my way here, Max. You got into politics partly because of Charlie, and I got into politics because of you. I mean, he's had a tremendous
I wouldn't go that far.
I don't know.
What Charlie did for me and so many other people, I'm seeing on Twitter, is he got me on national TV for the first time, and it was the first time I ever got published in the Chicago Tribune.
Right.
It was because of a story that they hooked up and let me meet Mike Pence, and like I'm like one of so many, even people, one of our high school friends that he's a sports blogger. It's a church friend of Charlie, and Charlie introduced him to Brian Urlacher.
So many stories like that.
I mean, Trump's in because of him. Trump's in because of his help. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think a good lesson for everyone though is like to treat everyone with respect, because Charlie literally, I'm blanking on his name, but he treated the janitor of Wheeling High School with the same level of respect as he does the U.S. president. So
Max, last night at our party, that there was all those we had hundreds of young men at the party, and a bunch of them told me, Max, they're like, Mr. Rice, if you want to raise money or do anything, you need to call us, because we're all Republicans because of Charlie Kirk.
Right.
These are young kids from Chicago that are Republicans because of Turning Point.
Mark,
different kinds of Republicans too. That's because like Charlie really is the gateway for so many different leaders today. They got their start, like a Candace Owens, for example. Yeah. But like so many others got their start through Charlie, and then lost them into whatever they're doing. That's amazing.
Yeah. Thanks, Max. Thanks. You know, and I gotta say, I have an 11-year-old and a 15-year-old that are both, one, they had to see it online, it happened, and two,
oh, terrible. I wish they didn't have to see that.
They were both huge fans, and I didn't even realize how big of a fan my 11-year-old was. But he was such an idol for younger, right-minded kids. He was, he's younger.
When I was down at ISU down in April, he was, even Charlie's staff, just great people, but the crowd was so energetic. I mean, there were so many people there.
Yeah. Hey, John from Fox Lake is on.
Hey, I'm pretty active on Facebook, and it seems like my circle of friends is the Gen Xers and Italian American community here in Chicagoland, but I will say for the most part, I don't know if it's my group, circle of friends, but we're taking this really hard, understandably so. And there's a few knuckleheads out there that are really posting some despicable stuff. But I don't understand where the amount of hate is coming from. Maybe because Charlie was a man of Christ, because he believed in freedom of speech. But I don't want to take away from Charlie as the person. But I will say this, for me, yes, everything about his life being taken away tragic. But for me, it's like the freedom of speech. Someone tried to silence. The evildoers tried to silence the freedom of speech that we love in this country.
Hey, John, they're trying to silence you and me and all of us through this, and it's not going to work. It's going to boomerang and be the opposite. I for one, am going to be twice as loud. Look at and twice as famous. Look at the millions of people. Every city is having vigils for Charlie, so this tells you something.
Yeah. And let me say this, I respect both sides of the coin, Democrat, Republican, Libertarian. Everybody has a right. But when you say, that bullet was headed for him, thank God he got hit or killed, that's disgusting. That's despicable. You need to look yourself in the mirror if you celebrated his death in any way or manner. And there is something sick and wrong with you, with your mindset, because nobody deserves to die. And you know what? Some of the stuff that I've seen outside this country, and I'm assuming that it's true, that I've seen online, I mean, this whole Charlie thing's been going crazy in Australia, in the UK, in Ireland, and Europe. There are people picking up the mantle. I mean, this is not here in the U.S. This is worldwide. What this guy meant to people.
right.
So that's all I want to say. I don't want to
Thanks,
take
John.
too much time. But hey,
I will add this. I think every suburb outside of Chicago in the next couple of days is having a vigil.
I got to do it tomorrow.
So many, and the crowds are.
Arlington Heights at 12 o'clock tomorrow.
That one today.
12 o'clock tomorrow, yeah.
Ridge, I was there.
Yeah, I was at the Ridge. Yeah, had a good turnout. So
We had a bunch of people.
It's just.
Shout out to Trump MAGA official that they organized that, and we all helped, and Casey helped, and it was an awesome time.
Yeah, you know, and it's that's how much good that he did. And then we got these leaders out there, these elected leaders, and this says why where the problems are. How are these people so blue, like the Nancy Zettlers? You know, there's a ton.
This razor might be the fastest way to shave your head. It doesn't use just one. It has.
But it's, we'll fight back. So anyway, Mel, the lady, she did have a lot of red flags. However, I think she was blinded by some of them because, you know, he was so giving and loving, and, you know, he was loving on her daughters and all this. You know, he had to wannabe look like he had his stuff going on, but he really didn't. And as soon as he asked for me to get him a business and put it in my name, is what I'm saying, it would have been a no for me. Okay? And the problem was, she put on, well, we're not even married. So then he was like, oh, okay. This man went out, bought a ring, was like, okay, we're married now what? So, again.
Was she an old hoe or a young hoe?
She wasn't old.
Her daughters are beautiful. Her daughters are so beautiful.
It looked like Glorilla.
Her daughter looked like Glorilla.
No, both of them did. So the first one looked like Solange in the first take. And then when the second take came out, it's like when she took the little butterflies and shit out of her hair, she looked like Glorilla too.
I thought Scotty said they were beautiful. That's why I don't be trusting girls and they be like, my girlfriend cute. Y'all don't know what the fuck cute look like, man. That's not just subjective. Cute is a real thing. Cute is not objective.
Wait, let me get this clear. You say
the L out the sentence out the name.
you think Glorilla is ugly?
Man, yes.
Yeah, my phone's gonna die and I'm gonna miss something y'all say.
No way I can give her for that. No. Even on the Hennessy, no.
I need a charger, babe. I don't know where they went.
Wait, she looks good. The pictures I'm seeing.
Back in the kitchen.
Man, go look at her shit. You know, tripping.
I don't know. I'm looking at some pictures.
Not the clowns up photos. Go look at them.
Yo, that's Cardi B's cousin. Be nice.
It looks nice to me.
Be nice, guys.
The bottom line is,
Yeah, Cardi said that's her cousin.
Don't play with Glorilla because I love you.
Yeah. That's what happens when a grandpa went to another state to fuck somebody.
I'm missing.
Thank you, tall lady. I got you. So was like, hey, Nye, what do you think the chances we get Marley and Akiva on stage at the same time?
Well, I know Marley would have no problem.
I'm just fucking around. I hope they both come up. I love Marley. Marley, I don't know why you have a pink ticket. Slippers, how you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Another day in paradise. This traffic's a little bad, but you know, we make do. Wow, we're talking about the transgender community. You know, I don't know, y'all. Like, I mean, I think that a lot of people kind of understand my opinions on this particular issue. I'm not going to go as far as to say that somebody is mentally ill, but misguided, if you will. I do think that the issue with the children's influence on this matter is non-negotiable. I don't even know why people even try to entertain that conversation. That's like talking about whether it's appropriate to give a 13-year-old breast implants. Like why are people even thinking about that? So, but as far as the adults that choose to identify as trans, listen, somebody can choose to identify as a bird. They can choose to identify as a bird and try to fly. It's not going to mess with my money. It's definitely not going to mess with my sleep. And it sure as hell is not going to mess with my peace or my relationship with God. So, I mean, hey, have at it. People can choose to belabor these points. And,
Slippers,
Yep.
let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Is being trans a mental illness or a sin? In your opinion?
A sin? That's not for me to decide. I don't think that transgenderism was referenced in the Bible, was it?
Not that I'm aware.
Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't be the right person to speak on that. But for those of you who are interested in speaking to the person who does, have influence over making that decision, do it through prayer.
And for the record, for the newbies in the room and those who are keeping track, those who have lost track, just a reminder on Slipper's note, I identify as a Time Lord for the record. My pronouns are here, there, and everywhere. Thank you, JB.
I love my Doctor Who fan over here.
Really quickly, can I say something else? Very, very, very short. Very short. So when we had, I was listening to a back and forth about, people on the internet getting people canceled and stuff like that. I'm going to be very clear in saying this. I'm absolutely fucking disgusted with the Republican Party that I belong to. The doxing and the bullshit that I'm seeing following people not needing some fucking emotional moment to where people are taking a wrecking ball to people's lives and putting out their personal information on the internet. Shame on you, and may you burn in fucking hell for being a hypocrisy.
Sounds like somebody has a legal problem. Somebody got doxxed.
How you doing, Akima?
Hey, stop it, JB.
And I can't help it, man. She planted that seed in my head. Now you're King Akima all the time.
Not do that power.
I was speaking of power. I was hoping Marley can come and you guys could break some bread.
Who was that person that you talked about?
That's from Nana's room last week. Your friend.
Oh fuck, the voodoo lady.
Exactly.
Hey, Jay, you just missed a room. I finally got my name. Me and you are brothers in another sense. I got my name in the room title.
No way. They took your virginity, huh?
I was in the newsroom and he was denying that Charlie Kirk was a racist. And then he made a bet that he never said that. And so we made a room today to determine if he made $1,000 bet. And before we went to the new room, everybody, well, he's not gonna pay. He's too broke. I'm like, when the fuck y'all get this? Why am I broke for? Like, where y'all get that from? The bet is on. But as soon as I get to the room, I guess he didn't listen to the replay. He was saying out of nowhere, Akima, you're a fucking idiot. You're a bitch. Now, all of a sudden, Jason Hughes, the school teacher, just a gangster all of a sudden. So like now,
he was cursing. He was cursing at you. I've never heard Jason curse once.
He called me a bitch, an idiot, a fucking.
No!
You know on replay. He only did that.
That's not the first time I've heard him blow up like that, JB. Go ahead.
And he only did it so I can leave the room so he don't have to finish the bet. He clearly would have lost the bet. But it showed everybody in this room that he's a piece of shit. Though, like out of nowhere, like we was cool. We was kicking it, having jokes from one room to another. And then out of nowhere, I'm a fucking idiot and a bitch. I'm like, damn, I'm like, what's up with that? I'm just saying, you're fucking fat earth. You don't know shit, you're an idiot, you're a bitch ass. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay, I see what this is. You're a fucking child. I'm sorry to bring that to your room, man.
Nah, it's just all good. Listen, get it off your chest. I mean, listen, I don't fuck with you about the flat earth shit because, Nye believes in Martians. So who am I to judge anybody?
Everybody, I got on Normal in Jason Mewes' room yesterday because Normal tried to discredit me. Akima, you believe the earth is flat. No disrespect to Jewish people, but I like Normal. Well, you as a Jew, you believe the earth is 6,000 years old. So who the fuck is who's the craziest person? Me believing it's flat or you believing it's 6,000 years old? Norm got so fucking mad. Well, just shut the door. Hey, don't try to poke at me if you don't want me to fucking poke back.
Stop it,
I agree with that. So I'm gonna do a quick reset. Then I'm gonna go to David. Community conversations and collaborations. By the way, Nye, we made the big time. Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you.
No, what?
John Kitover has named a house now called Community Conversation and Collaborations, and he's running rooms with our house name.
Fucking Looney Tunes.
Is it on there?
God. He's such an. I remember I said I had planned on clapping back at him for taking shots at me in this very room a couple nights ago, and I said I'm gonna back off because one of my good doctor friends said, "Nah, don't give these weirdos any content. Don't let them frame you into the angry black woman if you pop back." And he just can't help himself. How are you a congressman and you're petty?
He's not a congressman.
It makes sense.
He's not a congressman.
Protective services is always available.
Right. So, and you and I both know exactly what I've set into motion off of this app to address that through the Illinois State Police. So I'm surprised he's still on the app.
Well, let me say this. He did name a house after us, not, and I heard that little subtle plug. Craze said Craze Protective Services are available. Reasonable prices. You get in now, you get an early fall special. Let me say hello to David. David, how you doing, David?
Howdy, JB.
David, is this the Homeland Security guy?
Yeah, it is.
Is being a mental illness or a sin?
A sin? Hell no. Definitely not. Mental illness? I mean, I don't think so. If it is, so be. I have anxiety. I have a history of PTSD.
Do you wear a dress?
What? No, I don't wear a dress. But if I did, who gives a fuck? Why does it matter?
Bro, I agree. I don't give a fuck. Wear a tutu for all I care.
I think a lot of people care, and they're mad because they're told to care. Because Kid Rock told them to care. Kid Rock told them to be angry. Their Fox News told them to be angry. Why does it freaking matter? Okay, and then they bring up the sports epidemic, this big problem of, oh my God, women in sports. That's less than 1% of trans people. You care about it because you're being told to care about it. You're being brainwashed to care about it.
David, I disagree. Hold on. Don't mute up. Let's have the conversation. I disagree with you. I don't want a man in a boxing ring punching a woman in the face. I'm sorry. I just don't want it. It's wrong.
I do too, but is it really that big of an issue? How often is that happening in the United States?
The dude just wanted to
Just the fact that there's one case is
David, how many
Wait,
cases?
Sugar Belly, let me just say this, and you can engage with David, but let me just say this. The dude just won an Olympic gold medal. He was definitely a dude, and he beat up some woman in the ring.
But why is it getting more attention than kids being shot in school on Fox News?
Okay, David, can I just ask you a question? Because, I heard you say that the only reason why people care is because, they're told to care. So, for example, you gave the example of, Kid Rock told them to care or something like that. Can I just ask you, do you think that it's possible that there are people who care because it actually affects them?
A very small percentage.
Yeah, definitely a small percentage.
Okay, wait.
So 50% of the population, which is women,
yeah,
is
wait,
a
one second.
small group of people.
So David, I'm just going to ask another question. Okay, cool. So for example, let's say I'm the Olympics committee, right? And my job is to make the rules on who can participate in a sport and who can't participate, right? If I say that anybody who identifies as a woman, regardless of whether that person is male or female, can participate in women's sports, right? Have I affected only the few people, let's say it's only 5 people who are like that? Or have I affected all the women in the women's category? What do you think, David?
I can see your point on that one. But how many women, there's such a small percentage.
No, wait, hang on. So if you can see my point, here's the thing, right, David? If you can see my point about me changing an Olympic rule, then you should also be able to see the point about if I change a law in a country, right? So if I change a law in a country on behalf of a small group of people, but by implementing this law, it captures half the population, then that means that by accommodating a small group of people, I have put half the population at risk. Do you not agree, or do you disagree?
I disagree.
Half the population at risk? Mm-hmm. No, I disagree. So here's what a greater risk is. Because, yes, I disagree with
No, David, I'm not comparing degree of risk. So I'm not saying that this is the greatest risk versus this other thing's not a risk. I'm just talking about whether risk is there or risk is not there, right? So I'm saying that if, for instance, I say that, when it's time to identify who's a woman, people who are male can identify into the category of woman. Does that not mean that every single time we try to see who the women are, we're going to end up capturing some men? And if that's the case, doesn't that make it more difficult for us to do things that specifically address the needs that women have? What do you think?
In a few occasions, yes. But my biggest point is there's a lot of hate towards trans people because of these small occasions.
No, that's not what is happening. So and that's my point. My point is that a lot of people like you think that people just hate trans people because of these issues, and that's not what is happening. What is happening is that there is a very large group of people, namely girls and women, half the nation of the world, right, who are directly affected by changing these policies to accommodate trans people's desires. So the problem is not that the people are trans, and the proof that people don't have a problem with them because they're trans is the fact that almost nobody, like, if you look at all the debate about this stuff, if you look at all the people who are quote unquote angry about it, right, the vast majority of these people are not angry about trans men. They're not. So what does that tell you? That tells you that the females of the trans population, most people don't have a problem with them. And the females of the trans population are trans men. 90-something% of all trans debates, all trans issues, all trans drama, right, is based off trans women, and they are the males of the population. So the issue is not the fact that they're trans, the issue is the fact that they're male, and how allowing males, right, to access rights that are meant for females sets them up for a collision, and it creates a problem in society. That's the issue.
Thank you, Sugar Belly. David, hold on 1 second. I'll come right back to you, I promise. I have to introduce First Lady to the stage because she doesn't stay long. How you doing, First Lady Chi?
Hey, JB. How are you?
That's my boo.
Hey,
How are you? So, First Lady, the question to you is, being trans a mental illness or a sin in your opinion?
Wait a minute, what happened? Being what?
Is being transgender a mental illness or a sin?
Oh, I wouldn't dare answer that question.
It's mental illness. That's the answer.
Let's go back to David, let him land his plane, and then I want to welcome Black to the stage. Dave again.
Wait, actually, I forgot the statement I was going to say, but yeah, I'll go ahead and pass.
Thank you. Let me welcome Black Greatness. Hello, Black Greatness. Black Greatness, are you there? Last call, brother. All right, guys, we're going to go popcorn style. Please respect the one mic policy. Let somebody land that plane before you jump all over them.
Blessing to the space, I guess.
Oh, Trayvon, man, I'm so I fucking missed you again. How you doing, my brother?
Man, I know how Clubhouse is. It's all good, man, love. But I'm gonna have to interject real quick. It's gonna be relatively brief, and I'm gonna say this, man. Being a trans ain't no mental illness, you feel me? I don't feel it's a mental illness. I think as soon as I pull up the statistics or whatever factual information I need, that will prove otherwise too. But I don't feel that being trans is a mental illness. I don't feel like being gay is a mental illness. I don't feel like being straight is a mental illness. Your sexuality doesn't really have anything to do with mental illness. I think the biggest thing to be looking at is the traumas or the reasons as to why some people choose the lifestyle in which they live. I'm going to leave it at that. Pass it back. Love, peace, and blessings.
Thank you. Guys, we're going to go popcorn style. Jump in anytime you want. Just respect the one mic policy. Nobody.
That was the realest. That was the realest shit ever on the topic, Trayvon. I gotta say.
Yeah, I like Trayvon. Y'all, you wanted to jump in?
Yeah, I appreciate it. I was just gonna say, from my research, Aman Khalif, there's no evidence that she was ever a man. According to all the information available, she was a woman.
That's a whole man.
Oh, Joe, that's what you recognize.
And what's interesting is they keep asking this man to prove you're a woman, and her team has yet to do it. It was so. I mean, we can Google this, and just a couple months ago, it came up again about some committee, some sporting committee, some boxing committee said, you know what, she won't be allowed to participate until she confirms her gender status, and her team has yet to prove it. If she's born a woman, just prove it and shut these haters and naysayers up. It's really not that difficult.
But don't you think that could potentially violate the Equal Protection Clause? I mean, men aren't being asked to show that they have balls and penis. So, I mean, don't you think that that might be a constitutional issue to put that requirement for specifically women? Because again, you have to.
But we're talking about we're talking about someone who's being attacked publicly and in the media. And listen, Iman Khalif, and if I'm saying the name wrong, my apologies. Her gender is her business. She technically doesn't have to prove anything to anyone, right? It's her business. However, when you enter the world sporting arena and you're boxing against women and your gender is a point of contention and taking away from your skill and the sport, then yes, I would like to think you would put that issue to bed and just say, fuck it. Here's the proof. Let's put it to bed and let's continue to play the sport.
But see, you and I are very different though, Nye. Because I'm sorry, you and I are very different, Nye, in the sense that I'm going to pursue every pathway to preserve the integrity of my rights. Yeah, it would be easy to go down that road, but it's also setting a precedence. I can understand why people are resistant to do it. I don't agree with men playing in women's sports, but we have to be constitutionally and juridically consistent.
Yeah, so Slippers, like, let me just like shed some light on like the Iman Khalif situation. So the Khalif situation is very interesting because we're not dealing with a transgender individual at all. As far as I can tell, at no point in Iman Khalif's whole like issue with the Olympics did Iman Khalif ever claim to be trans, have a trans identity, or be transitioning or anything like that. So like that's not the problem. The problem specifically is, okay, so first of all, in certain sports, so boxing, obviously, everyone understands the reason why you have to separate boxing by sex, because if you just allow, males to box against females, the females will get injured, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is that the way the IOC, that's the Olympics Committee, were handling like the eligibility requirements was interesting. And that was that they were leaving it to, for sports that had like a governing body, like so I think the swimming had I can't remember what it's called, but like it's like International Natation something, right? So if that sport has like a high governing body, they would set the eligibility requirements. That's the reason why like the swimming organization banned males from participating in female swimming. In the case of boxing, the highest organization was the IBA, the International Boxing Association. But the problem with the IBA was that the IBA was embroiled in some other issues with like corruption, Russian influence, and so on and so forth. And so they got stripped of like their authority, right, to make this decision. So that then made the authority default to the IOC. Now, the problem with the IOC is that the IOC goes by the sex that is recorded on the passport, right? So basically, the issue with Khalif is that sex recorded on the passport derives from the birth certificate. Now, Khalif's birth certificate was issued many, many years after Khalif was born. So Khalif in particular's birth certificate for certifying what actually happened in the delivery room, like what actually happened when they were born, it's practically worthless because it was issued like so many years after their birth, right? Now, as for the gender test, it's a simple PCR test. So basically, it's a cheek swab. Nobody has to show anybody their genitals. You just have to open your mouth. They will swab your cheek and they'll do like the test.